Good morning Year 6 and welcome to today's maths. Let's check the answers to the yesterday's do it, pause the screen and tick them off. Excellent job. So yesterday's twist it, Colin found 2/5 of 100 by dividing 100 by 5. His answer is 20. Why is he incorrect? So Colin needed 2/5, not 1/5. He only found one of those fifths, but he needed two of those. And in today's lesson, we're going to find out how to find two of those fifths. And yesterday's solve it. Would you rather be given a quarter of 12 bars of chocolate? Well, a quarter of 12 are 3 bars of chocolate. Or a fifth of 10 bars of chocolate? A fifth of 10 is 2. Or would you rather 1/6 of 6 chocolate bars? 1/6 of 6 is 1. Now I'd rather a quarter of 12 bars because I love chocolate and would like lots of chocolate bars to be able to eat them. Obviously not all at once. Okay, so in today's session we're finding fractions of amounts again. Let's have a look at this fraction wall. In this fraction wall we've got one hole and one bar, each bar represents a hole. So each bar is in a different colour but represents a hole. And they're split into different amounts. So the halves split into 2 equal pieces, thirds are split into 3 equal pieces, quarters into 4 equal pieces, fifths into 5 equal pieces and sixths into 6 equal pieces. At the moment we've concentrated on finding just 1/3 or 1/4 or 1/5 or 1/6, and in today's session we're going to be looking at finding more than one of these. So if 1/3 was worth 10, that would mean they'd all be worth 10. They're all of equal size, so they'd all be worth 10. So if 1/3 was 10, 2/3 together would be 10 add 10, which is 20. You can repeat that again with fifths if you like. If each fifth was worth 10, we could write 10 on each of them. And one just by my head. But if we wanted to know what 3/5 were, we could use our knowledge of knowing what 1/10 is to know what 3/10 is. We could do 10 add 10 add 10, or we could think about that as 3 lots of 10. 10, 20, 30. So 3/5 would be 30. I want you to put that into your mind that so far we've found one part of a whole, but now we're moving on to finding more than one part of a whole. Okay, so let's start by finding fifths. In the past, we've just been finding 1/5, but today we're going to find more than a fifth. Today we're going to find 2/5 of 30. Okay, so we're going to want to have 2/5 worth. So first of all, I'd find out how much 1/5 is worth, and I can do that by taking my 30 and dividing it by 5. 30 divided by 5 is 6. That means that each of these are worth 6. If I looked at all of them, 6, 12, 18, 24, 30, the whole thing is worth our total of 30. But I don't want 1/5, I want 2/5. So I need 2 lots of 6. You can see I've circled 2 lots of 6. 2 times 6 is 12. So 2/5 of 30 is 12. Next one we're going to look at sixths. 2/6 of 54. So I've got 54 and it's split into these sixths and I want 2 of these sixths. So my first job is going to be dividing by 6, dividing by the denominator. 54 divided by 6. 6, 12, 18, 24, 30, 36, 42, 48, 54. So we've got 9. Each of them are worth 9, and I could write 9 in each of them. I'm just going to pop 9 into those first two for now. I don't want just 1/6, I want 2/6, so I need to do 2 times 9. 2 2 times 9 is 18. 2/6 of 54 is 18. And we can think about that as our picture. We can also think about it as 54 divided by 6 and multiplied by 2. Okay, we're going to find 3/4 of 732. So we want not 1/4 but 3/4. If we divide by 4, the denominator, we will get quarters. We'll know what each of the quarters is worth, but we want 3 of them, so we'll then have to multiply by 3 the numerator. So we're going to do 732 divided by the denominator 4, and then we're going to multiply our answer by 3. 3 is our numerator. We want 3 lots of those. 732 divided by 4. I can't do that in my head or on my fingers, so I'm going to use my short division method. 732. And we're going to divide that by 4. How many 4's in 7? Got 1 with 3 left over. Sorry, squeeze that in there. How many 4's in 33? 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28, 32. Got 8. Gets me to 32, but I'm on 33. 32, 33. Got 1 left over. Now how many 4's in 12? 4, 8, 12. Got 3. So 1/3 is 183. So I can put in 100. Oh wow, that's a messy 8. 183. So 1/4 is 183, but I want 3 of those quarters. So now I need to do a multiplication. Again, this is not one I can do in my head, but just over here I can jot down my short multiplication method. I'm multiplying by 3. 3 times 3 is 9. 3 8s, 8, 16, 24. Carry the 2. The 4 in the 10s. 3 times 1, or 3 times 100 is 300, plus the 200 over here is 500. So my final answer is 549. Let's recap. To find 3/4 of 732, I divided by 4 and multiplied by 3. Let's look at 6. This time we're going to look for 5/6 of 600. So we need to find 1/6 by dividing by 6, then 5/6 by multiplying by 5 because we've got 5 of them. So 600 divided by 6, I'll do this one mentally in my head, is 100, which means each of my 6 will be worth 100. But I don't want 1/6, I want 5 of them, so I need to do 5 times 100, giving me 500. So whichever way this works in your mind, you can think about drawing it out and you can jot it down and draw out how much each of the 6 would be worth, or you can start to think about it as dividing by the denominator and multiplying by the numerator as an extra rule to remember. It's your turn to practice it. So you're finding 2/3, divide by 3, multiply by 2. Finding 3/4, divide by 4, multiply by 3. 2/5, divide by 5, multiply by 2, and so on. Pause the video and have a go at your practice it. Good job. Let's have a look at the answers together. Tick them off. And if you're ready, you can move on to today's Do It. Okay, here's today's Do It. Pause the video and work them out. Great job. Today's Twist It. Colin worked out that 2/5 of 20 is 50. Where did he go wrong? So he should be dividing by the denominator and multiplying by the numerator. Has he done that? And then we've got some would you rathers. Would you rather sit in a traffic jam for half of 5 hours or sit in a traffic jam for 2/3 of 3 hours? So remember, you'll be dividing by the denominator multiplying by the numerator. Divide by denominator, multiply by the numerator. And for this, we'll be wanting to sit in as little traffic as possible. And there's a second part. Would you rather have 3/4 of £16 or 1/10 of £100? I'm assuming we'd want more money for this one. So work out which is most money. Pause the video and work those out now. Excellent, well done. Let's review it. Upload your work onto Class Dojo. If you're stuck on any of your work, you can message me at any time on Class Dojo, and tomorrow I will go through the answers to today's Do It, Twist It and Solve It. Have a great day.